Hey everyone, this is Kenny. Come and show you. It's late in the evening here in Mississippi. Um, come show you what I was trying to show you last night. It got dark on me. But I got some more seeds. So I'm gonna show those as well, and then show you. I got my containers in the house and everything. These are my collards. I put them down. Actually, I put more than that down, and they barely budging for some reason that I don't know why. But this is my raised bed that I did, and that's what I was showing last night. I also got some new seeds to put out. So I have some sunflower seed. I'm not gonna put it in here because I'm just putting it for demonstration purpose. So I got lettuce gonna go in here. Um, this is my romaine lettuce here. Well, I did this lettuce last year. It turned out very well. So I'm gonna have lettuce in this container. Um, two different types of lettuce. So I will have those two lettuce. Then I will have the iceberg lettuce that's also would be in this one. I got onions. That is actually going for totally different things because I'm allergic to onions. But I got them anyway. Jalapeno pepper is going to go into my regular part over here. I also have some reddish, which is going to go. Um, they will go next to my cucumber. I've seen on YouTube where you put reddish in between the cucumbers. The Senate off of the reddish will actually deter the bugs that come to eat your cucumbers up. So growing reddish in between with the cucumbers, that will help fight that off. The same thing applies also with the peppers and the jalapeno peppers, the yellow peppers. Peppers gives off a scent that will actually fight the insect that comes to your lettuce. So I got those where that will go. Onions, I'm allergic to onions, but I got some onions anyway. And what I'm gonna do on these onions right here is that snakes are they have the onions give off a sentence to snakes that will detour snakes out of your yard. Different stuff. I got an area I'm gonna show you to the side where I'm gonna grow onions in my garden, but I'm actually gonna put it to a different part, and that's the reason for the onions. Then I got beets that I'm gonna grow. Beets will be the first time that I'm actually growing these beets. But I also found out with beets that they do give a different scent off as well. They will actually fight alongside with your snap bean, early peas, corn, and different stuff on that nature. So you got like different stuff that fights everything. Now yesterday I put down some flowers, which is these guys right here, and these are jasmine flowers. I put out like 3 to 4 things of flour. This will help with the germination, um, keeping the bees and different stuff. Once they come and germinate everything, they will have some little flavors and stuff. Then plus it make the yard look beautiful as well. Sunflower. I wanted to get some sunflower. Sunflower also has a different scent that will help also to germinate your yard, but it also will help germinate the sunflower seeds, and it will give different parts to with the other vegetables and stuff. So these will give like a different flavors and different stuff off. That would do a whole lot better. So these are my little things that I got for my raised bed. Now last year I did not put these in a raised bed. I only put these. Most of these I did them directly in this yard right here. This year I'm gonna do a raised bed, which is a little bit different um, as well. Let me show you how I'm gonna do that. Because last year I had my rows here, and the way I got my containers here, they're gonna have what's in these containers here will be the stuff. So this container, these 3 containers here, the first 3 containers are my cucumber seeding, and I actually did cucumbers from my juice. does my juice business. So I take my seedings and stuff from the juice and I actually put them directly in here. I'm a king on recyclable and bringing out the stuff that I need to get. So this is what it is in the first three right here. This in here is a Smith Wesson collard. I actually grew this from the root of I bought this collard. We used it and then I regrow roots from the bottom of it and actually used that one. So that is a Smith County. I'm sorry, I said Western, but it's actually Smith County collard that I actually got from a guy, and I ate the rest of the stuff. We ate the rest of it. In these two containers here, I got two different types of watermelon. I got what we call a black belly watermelon, which is a sugar baby watermelon. It's in the blue container, and this gives all grapevine on these. I want to get these started because these are going to go in the yard. And then I also have this watermelon here, which is the normal watermelon. It's got like a green backing on it. And this is also sweet watermelon. Of course, watermelons and cucumbers and a couple of other ones like the beans I'm going to show you here. They love water. So when you're putting your watermelons out and you get them out early, put them in containers like these. Make sure they're good and you got holes and stuff in it. You want it in a well-drained area. That way, when you start processing your watermelon in the ground, your watermelon will have enough nutrition. And then, of course, you want to treat your ground. And I'm going to tell you what I do when treating the ground. Now, this says cucumber, but I don't have cucumbers in this. And actually has peppers in this. And I have banana peppers in this container as well. And over here, I bought this. It had a flower on it. And this is my kale. This is white kale, what it's called. And on the white kale, what it does is that it will actually bloom up. It gives a sending off. I had a red kale, but it actually died away. So the white kale and the red kale will actually give off acidity for germination as well. It does the same thing as the other one does over there, but it gives a germination in it. And so you want to get something that's gonna for your climate, for your area, and you want to be able to have different insects and different stuff to help you fight off different bugs. So you want to come outside. Like my first year doing all of this, I came outside. My plants was beautiful and green and flourished and flowering. The next time I turned around and came back out, everything was dead. I was like, what in the world happened? And I couldn't figure it out. We went through, we searched, I researched, trying to figure out when the world happened and everything. But what actually happened was that I didn't have a different type of plant that produced a different type of bug that would actually fought off that particular bug and stop that bug from coming. Now, what I mean by the different bugs is I'm talking about the slugs and the beetle bugs, and then you got the what we call roly-polies. They would actually be like little beetle bugs and different stuff. Those bugs will fight off different things. So you want to get plants that's going to alternate with each other, that's going to grow with each other, that is also going to produce where you get a harvest, and you want a plentiful harvest that is going to produce that. And when that harvest comes up, you're going to have it come. Now, in here, I got my beans. These are peas here. This is called early peas here. I love my peas, so them are peas. Still not sure what that little joke is right there. This one right here is another watermelon seed that I have. This one in the back here, the one I showed you guys last night, is this is the grape, Niger grapes. It's the grape, and I watered it in, got it in pretty good as well. These collards here, these are collards. I'm gonna show you. These here are collards. I had planted them all the way down, and they're collards. Now you will see the parts where I got food sitting in here and different stuff. Now let me tell you what I did to get what I do to nourish my area here. Normally I don't have paper in there. Now, if you're doing a organic, or no, let me show you this, and I'll come back and show you that because I want it to get dark on me. So, down my driveway here on the side of where I took all my leaves and everything that was over here, raked it over here because I want this whole entire section to die. I don't want any grass coming up here. I want to make sure it's completely dead out and stuff, because even on this side of my walkway and driveway, I'm gonna plant flowers and different stuff that's gonna be on this side. I'm gonna have a archway that I'm gonna make that is gonna extend from here and it's gonna go up over. Got to be tall enough for me to walk on it, and then I want the fruits to hang down, and so I'm gonna put an archway over it. So I'll have cucumbers on one side, cucumbers on the other side, tomatoes and stuff will be put in too, and they will arch over, and the fruits will hang down, and I'll be able to get those things. So on my driveway here, and you see I got a pretty long driveway. I gotta get to you another angle here, and I'm in zone 7, zone 8A. Zone 8 is a longer zoning season than the other zones, so definitely check out your zone area and find out what you can plant when you plant according to your zone and according to your area and where you plant it at. Now, you also want to test your soil, see if your soil is equipped to plant stuff. Along my driveway here, you can see my house there, see up here. So along the side of my driveway on this side and along the side of my driveway on this side. Now, coming down on my driveway on both sides, I am going to plant fruit trees that will line up, and they will pretty much come even with this pole, with the telephone pole here. So you're going to even with that pole there. And I will have fruit trees that will benefit my neighbors if they want to get some, my other neighbors if they want to get some. Definitely going to benefit me. And I'm going to have different fruits and different stuff that I'm going to do on that side of the driveway and on this side of the driveway. On this side of the driveway, I'm going to have corn. I did white Persian corn last year. I'm going to do white Persian corn this year and everything. The tree trunk, I'm going to actually burn it, get it out the way, and different stuff on that nature. But I'm going to have, I'm going to come down so far, because see, this is a root from the tree. So I know I can't come that far down. So I will come down midway the driveway of the yard, which is midway where the tree fell, to here back. So from here back and over and up will be my garden area. And this is why I've been putting cardboard. I've seen other videos, seen me killing my grass and all that good stuff and everything. And the reason being is that once my brother come over with his tiller and he tills this up, the soil that's under here is the same soil that's over here. So I'm going to actually treat my soil so that I can get all the stuff that I need to get in order to do it. Now, the best way to tell you if you got good soil is how your grass grow. My grass grow year round, every single year. It usually be real green, but because I've been doing some other stuff, it's kind of brown. Other than that, it'll be real green. And then this weed area here is where I was talking about. I would cut all this down here, all the way up to my back fence where my puppies are, and all the way down here. And I would plant onions all down that road there. That's going to get rid of sick. I ain't going to get rid of them, but it will detour, keep them from coming over here, into my yard, bother me. They stay in their yard, I stay in my yard. We live happily ever after. I got animals in the back. They leave them alone, leave me alone. Happily ever after, So let me go back up here. So what I did on my soil here, to give you an idea, is that, and then you can do this too as well. After I dug my soil up, you see how dark and rich it is. So after I dug my soil up, I actually came back, tested my soil, put a little dirt in some water with vinegar, checked it out. If it rose to the top, rose to the bottom, it will tell you if you got good soil or not, and it will tell you what you can do to help preserve your soil. Now, this is what I did. I went on YouTube. I looked at a video. AJ is the guy that I watch on YouTube. He took a 5-gallon bucket, caught rainwater. He added to the rainwater, he added yeast. He did dry yeast, and then he added sugar into the rainwater. He stirred it up. He also added grass clippings and a couple other things, and he put all that into it. He let it sit for 2 weeks. Then he came back and he took that and he put it at the base of his plants. Now I incorporated his idea and I took it up to a couple of other notches from his idea. Is that I took the same process of catching the rainwater. I do it with hydrant water as well, but I took the rainwater. I added 6 packets of yeast into the bucket. I added 2 cups of sugar to activate the yeast. I added fruits cuttings, different vegetables and fruits that I did. Depends on what I was doing. I would do like tomatoes and different vegetables, whatever I had, the fruits and all that stuff. And I took that, put it in my rainwater, let it sit, and I let it sit for 3 weeks. I went an extra week because I was adding produce into it. And then I took a lot of my stuff I had, buckets in the yard like that RC container. I put every so feet, I put a 2-liter bottle into the ground, put holes all in it, and then I piled my compost in there, added the water from the bucket into there, and I nourished the ground. Once I got it to where I like it, to my liking, I came back. I turned the soil. I turned it again about another 2 weeks. And my 3rd month, returned the soil, flipping it over, making sure everything was like it needed to be. I got added leaves to it. After I got the leaves into it, I ended up getting different fertilizer and nutritions, and I added those into it. Then I took scrapping from my table and I put those scrappings into it, and I added different stuff to get it up. And the reason I did all that is I wanted the worms at the bottom to come up and to overturn this soil over and over and over again, which is a result of how I have so much soil that I have, this dark, rich soil that I have right now today. And so this was grass. It was a grass area just like that. It was a grass. It didn't have anything over here but grass and everything. And so it's been 4 years since I've been doing this. But in the process of doing it, I have got this area complete, where I can pretty much bring any type of crop into this area, because right now this whole area is organic. And it's done totally completely off of everything I do. I do the whole process myself. That's why it takes me a while to get it done, because I do the whole entire process. Then of course the amount of it rains in the south like crazy, so catch the rainwater, and then we had some bitter cold winter days down here for a while too, which slowed the process down on everything else. But I got all my stuff here. I asked for grass, I asked for leaves and different stuff from my neighbors, plus from my yard, and I took those leaves and I added it back into the garden, constantly flipping that ground over, tilling it, flipping it over, tilling it, flipping it over, shovel, getting it all over. Then I came with my plants, just like I got my plants lined up here that I went purchase today. And I took all these plants, different ones, and I started planting them in my ground. I got bonnets, plants, which is organic plants from. I went to Lowe's, I went to Tractor Supply, I went to Marvin's, and got the plants from these different areas, brought them out and planted them in my garden. And the results was I ended up with a abundant harvest that came from my garden. Now, in Genesis, I'm a Bible fanatic, so I love the Word of God. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 11, the Lord thy God said, every seed is within itself. So when you take a seed, a fruit, a vegetable, item, and you find that seed in there, that seed will reproduce and bring another seed. So every seed is within itself. So I buy seeds at Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree been producing great stuff for me. I don't have to go buy the expensive stuff. Go right over to Dollar Tree and get it. Four packets of seed for $1.25. You can't beat that. and I go get my seeds and everything, and I put my seedings out, put my stuff out, because why? I want to get it out to the point where I got a harvest coming up, and not just a harvest coming just from this little area, because I had corn. I grew white Persian corn over here last year for the first time. Grew I was iceberg lettuce, had romaine lettuce. I grew collards, had them come up. Banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, had tons of them. I mean, tons of jalapeno and banana peppers. I had tomatoes and different flavors on tomato, tons and tons and tons, just in this area, not the rest of the yard, only right here. So having all of that, those areas with that stuff in it, I wanted to come back and put another section back up again, because I want to see, and I want to see how these raised beds are going to do this time around, because I'm bringing something totally different and something new to the garden with the raised beds. It's getting dark out here again. I came in the evening time. I've been out and about all day today, so I had to kind of like come get it at the last moment on this video and everything. Yeah, that's a little better. So I had to come get it, and so I want to come show you guys what I was talking about and stuff and everything. So that you, like I said, if you're doing it and you're looking at your area or garden growing and how you want to get your stuff up, go ahead and pay attention. Take a look at stuff. I research everything. One of the best things that I found out is that for my life is that I love to study. I love to investigate. I love to dig in. And this is my first time doing all of this. So I'm not a natural born country boy that would be out in the field doing this. So this is my first time doing. I started this, like I said, I started all this 4 years ago. And now we're going into the 5th year of me doing this here. And the first 2 to 3 years, nothing survived. So it's a learning and progress. It's a learning progress. As I learn, you learn. So I do ask you guys to like and subscribe to my channel as well. Help me reach the millions with this here. I'm at 158 people. Been at 158 people for the last 6-7 months now. Most of it because I wasn't able to get and do a lot of stuff. But as I continue this journey, I will bring you along each time, and I will continue to try to do more lives. That way, you can come, subscribe, and like and follow me on my channel, and then you can see how the process. You can go through the process with me, especially when we start doing the front part of the yard. I'm gonna take you on that journey with me. This is my yard, so I got my parents' house for them to do. And then on that, I'm gonna take you on that journey too. I got house repairs that I got to do, which is gonna be some DIY projects on that. This is my DIY project for the garden right here. So I do ask you guys, please like, subscribe, follow me on my YouTube channel as I continue to upload more videos and more things. And you guys have an awesome and great night tonight. And remember, Genesis 1:11, it says every seed is within itself. And so therefore, let's get out there and let's get to learning and let's get to harvesting and let's see what we're going to get and things going to go before. Y'all be blessed and have a great night.